The Chicago River winding its way through the heart of the Windy City. Our sight tonight. It's the NBA. Welcome to our Sunday night broadcast here on 2K Sports. We'll watch the Chicago Bulls in this one as they go up against the Sacramento Kings. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. Now let's take a look at some of the numbers for LaMelo Ball.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Now Sacramento starting 5. They've got Garland, and it's Sims in at the 3. And for Chicago, Mobley is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Michael Jordan, then it's Ball, and it's Howard in at the 3 slot. This is a primetime interconference rivalry, Greg. What do you expect we'll see here tonight?
Kevin, it could be a feeling out process early, but once the teams get going, expect this thing to get physical and contentious.
And it's going to be the Bulls off the tip. Outside Jordan. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And what you like there, Jordan never looks like he's rushing. Makes quick, solid decisions.
And the pass to Giddey. Buries it down low.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Mobley kicks to Howard. Outside Jordan. Launches it. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. And here now the Kings. Now, let's go to David Aldridge. Had a chance to talk with head coach Steven Silas.
Well, Kevin, I asked him, what are some of your main concerns? And he said, we're dealing with a team that can really light it up from the outside. So it's essential that we don't give them open looks from deep, or we'll be in trouble. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Obviously, the 3 ball is a big concern for any defense. And Ball gets it to go on the assist by Howard.
And he's really a smart offensive player. You have to respect Ball's strong sense for when to take that jumper.
Stolen by Ball. Shoots over Garland. Ball no good. For Sacramento, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far.
Chicago foul. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Garland. His last outing, he had 8 points. A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. And he drives in. The slam dunk by Garland.
And D. Garland on the attack there. A nice job on the drive.
Bulls have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Jordan, the pass to Ayton. To the middle. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
Kings ball.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Sims kicks to Garland. Passes it to Sims. 20 feet out. Doesn't go that time. And in Chicago the other way. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there. And I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
You can't allow any opponent to shoot that kind of percentage. If you do, it's just going to be so tough to keep up.
He kicks it to Jordan. Oh, and the jam by Jordan.
You won't find a much more entertaining sight. I'd call that slam dunk contest level.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
The shot's good from Sims.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
It's Jordan on the wing. Here's Mobley. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan.
Yeah, this is what happens when you have a scorer like Jordan on the floor. He attracts all that attention defensively, leaving
guys wide open.
So the Kings call timeout, their first. This is their first chance to take a look at the Bulls this season.
Yeah, this is a great rivalry, guys. I mean, even though they're in opposite conferences, you look back and these teams have a lot of history.
Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Take a look at the Kings. They're in second, looking to take over the first spot.
And checking out Sacramento, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
And don't count on that coming to an end anytime soon. The talent level of this squad is off the charts. And with the momentum they're gathering here early in the year, they could steamroll through the season.
Stolen by Robinson. Now here's Diallo. He's covered by Stockton. They now take the lead.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Into the lane, and Mobley throws it down.
Yeah, you gotta love the recognition there. Stockton just so unselfish, always looking to find the open man.
For Sacramento, they've gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Here's Porter. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. They get John Stockton.
Wow. He got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And the first one comes. Chicago making a switch here. Jones is checked in.
At the line for 2.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. 1:05 left here in the first quarter. Stockton against Porter. Three-pointer. A nice shot by Stockton.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
To the paint. Here's Bamba. And the dunk by Bamba.
And how about the 9'6" standing reach Bamba has? I mean, it's unguardable this close. Dunks it with such ease.
Fires the three. And the Bulls, another three.
You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Here's Porter. Pass to Diallo. To the inside. And Robinson throws it down hard.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
And the giant wingspan of Bamba strikes again. Just fantastic at spiking shots in a variety of ways.
Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Stolen by Robinson. Outside, Porter fires from deep. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. A good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Kings lead by 2. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Kings?
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the open man and getting some easy baskets.
Another part of the game tonight where they've been effective is to get points in the paint.
And for Sacramento, we've got Diallo. He's out there with Kevin Porter. And it's Sims in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Porter. He's coming off a 28-point game against New York.
He's passing another high point in that game. He made sure it wasn't all about him. He wanted to get his teammates involved.
That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
And it's the Kings with the ball. The Bulls knocking down the 3. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Let me remind the audience, Brent Barry, a winner of 2 titles with the Spurs. Brent, what's the secret sauce to winning a title?
Yeah, honestly, you got to have a superstar. And I was lucky enough to play with the great Hall of Famer Tim Duncan, along with Greg Popovich. You got to have a couple of those guys on your team in order to win a title.
Pass to Lucas. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Porter against Stockton. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Stockton's got 6.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the trip.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
Yeah, they sapped the energy right out of the building in that one. They just were knocking down threes, and it was deflating both for the team and the crowd.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. The pass to Giddey. Here's Mann. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Now Chicago's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. And that one is good.
And the way Jordan attacks, the ferocity of his drives, does an exceptional job scoring after contact.
That is good. And the Bulls lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Diallo. Outside Jordan with the drive. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Giddey the pass to Garland. Good, nice job down low. Garland's got his second basket.
Well, Garland's able to work around the defense that time. Pretty agile from the small guard.
And goes, slams it in.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Here's Garland after the Bulls pick up 2. Here's Giddey. Some solid defense from Ayton.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
There's Ball with the 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
And Ball continues to show he can drain threes. The defense must adjust or he is going to keep doing damage.
Now, here's Garland. One of the most consistent producers in the league. He's averaging around 25.5 points a game.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Ball with the bucket.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Kings trail by 7. Giddey the pass to Garland. Here's Giddey. Passes it to Mann. That misses, and he's 0 for 4.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there. That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional Mobile 1 block.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Sacramento making a switch here. Bamba's checked in. That's tipped. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Burling touched it last.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
Pass to Mobley. Rebound by the Kings. They'll be off to Brooklyn for a meeting with the Nets after this one. And that game will be 4 out of 5 on the road for the team. Garland on the mark with the 15-footer. Garland's got 8.
Garland had a little bit of room there on the mid-range, and once he spotted that open area, up he went.
Ball dishes to Jordan. Kicks to Howard. Pass to Ayton. And Bamba pulls it down. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And sometimes it looks like for Garland the game comes a bit easy, whether making plays for himself or others.
Basket good.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
There's Garland. And the rejection by Ayton. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. It's the Bulls up by 5. From the United Center in Chicago. Back in a moment.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. And trying as they might, they couldn't push their lead past 4 points. They were able to take control in the second quarter and finish the half ahead by 5. Kenny, your thoughts on how the Bulls are playing?
Well, they were lighting it up from 3, and that was the difference in the first half. They did a good job of running off screens, spotting up, and getting rid of the ball quickly. And their shot selection, solid.
Shaq, how do you think Sacramento played?
And their defense has been an absolute disaster, offering little to no resistance, allowing the other team to walk all over them. They need to show way more fight in the second half, or they're going to get trampled.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Man, we're seeing a tremendous game from LaMelo Ball.
You know, I don't think he'll top the assist charts this year, but early on he's done a great job of keeping the ball hopping around.
Now you can get into a passing rhythm, and so far all of his have been on point.
Jordan is out there with LaMelo Ball. Then there's Mobley. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. And it's Howard in its small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
First team foul. At the line for the Bulls, Evan.
And so Garland will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings, trailing here by 8. And there's the call on Evan Mobley.
Evan Mobley.
That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And so here's Sacramento. And there's the pass to Mann. Right wing. And stolen by Jordan.
And really, that's why you don't want to go up into the air without a plan. Had no option of what to do with the ball.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Jordan.
There's the dish to Howard. Back to Jordan. Pass the ball. From past the arc.
The third quarter has not started well, just 1 of 4.
And Giddey gets it to go. Giddey's got his second bucket tonight.
Well, to have a long career in the league, I think Garland's going to have to be more of an assist maker.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Team foul. At the line for Chicago, LaMelo Ball.
That's good from Ball.
Taken 3rd overall in 2020, LaMelo Ball is a unique player. Like his brother Lonzo, very tall at the point at 6'6", and he'd much rather pass it than shoot it.
Lucas is checked in for Chicago. Stockton comes in for Michael Jordan. Robinson's checked in for the Kings. Porter comes in for Garland. Robinson misses. The Bulls leading by 8. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Team foul. At the line for
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Here's Giddey. He's covered by Stockton. It's blocked. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Lays it in off the breakaway. Stockton's got the lead up to 13 now for the Bulls.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
Both teams deciding to change it up. So it's Sacramento. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Robinson's got his third basket of the night.
You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Stockton, good.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets. He's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. It's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
To the left wing. Here's Mobley. Adrian with the rebound. And there's the call on Evan Mobley. That's foul number 2 for him. Jones checked in for the Bulls.
Coming onto the floor for your
The Kings trail by 11.
Bobby Jones.
Robinson on the wing. It's blocked. Now here's Lucas. D right on him. Stockton outside. Puts up a 3. And the Bulls another 3.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Porter passes to Giddey. Sacramento again missing.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Pass to Jones. Beyond the arc. And there's Mobley, and that's good on the assist by Jones. Mobley's got 12 in the game.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Porter passes to Giddey. And the shot is long.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Shot from 12. He shoots again, and that one drops. He's got 14. The Kings trail by 19. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure. And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And there's the call on Evan Mobley. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Third team foul. In for the Kings.
.46 seconds left here in the third quarter. Robinson passes to Porter. Now Garland. Shot clock at 6. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Pretty interesting adjustment from Garland on that attempt.
The drive by Jordan. And it's Jordan with the jam.
He sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. It's Garland with the ball for Sacramento. Lets it go from 11. Here's Bamba. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
The activity from Bamba when he's playing with a high motor, watch out.
Jordan the pass to Ayton. Off with the layup. And so it's Chicago. holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. And we'll be back with you shortly. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Chicago leading by 18 on the court for Sacramento. Garland is out there with Kevin Porter. Then it's Hamidou Diallo. And it's man in at the center, locking down the middle.
And the defining trait of the greatest of superstars, Jordan makes the players around him better, mentally, in terms of effort, and in terms of their performance.
Free throw good, Jordan. And so Jordan nails both of them.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
Knocked loose and stolen by Stockton. Count it, good. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Chicago.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Well, you add to that their block totals tonight. They've been very feisty and active on the defensive end. He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
Pass to Stockton. Back to Jordan. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Here's Ayton. Howard trying to free himself up. And that one's good, Ayton. And the Bulls lead by 21.
Yeah, Ayton just swallowing up the defender there and then completes the play. There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
And for the Bulls, they're shooting with confidence. Wow, 66% from the floor. Here's Ayton. It's hauled in by the Kings.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Assisted. Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
I like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
Mobley, he's checked in for Stockton. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Bulls coach was going over with his team. He said, this is where mistakes can kill us. This is where mistakes can turn this thing completely around. Protect the basketball and make the simple play. In other words, guys, no hero ball right now.
All right, David, thanks.
Shooting for Sacramento.
Chicago leading by 12. Jordan inside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got his 6th assist on the night. And the Kings with possession. They're on a 12-4 run. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And so he's picked up his final foul. He will sit for the rest of this game. Wade, he's checked in for Mobley.
At the line for the Kings, number 17, taking 2 shots.
He's off on the first.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. The Bulls have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Jordan. Oh, and the jam by Jordan.
It's just one of those nights where Jordan can do no wrong offensively. And let's talk about the endurance to go along with it. Wow.
And now let's revisit that exceptional Mobile 1 block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Ball against Garland. Ball with the bucket.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Here's Giddey. Following the basket by LaMelo Ball. Here's Sims. Good on the three-point shot.
You cannot leave him alone like that, especially from long range.
Here's Jordan. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
Really on the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
And the NBA dress code introduced back in 2005. Now, player attire straying a bit from business casual. Does that bother you, Greg?
You know, it doesn't bother me because that's where we are in this society. And I can tell you, when I first came in the league, you get fined if you didn't wear dress socks with your suit. So we have come a long way in terms of the evolution of fashion. And you know what? I'm not one for stopping progress. Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Offensive rebound. There's Garland. And Ball with the block. Now here's Ayton. He's tightly guarded. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. The Kings trail by 18.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Bulls.
They really had it going, guys. Their offense propelled them.
In this case, it was the higher shooting percentage that made the difference and earned them the W.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off. I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was.
For LaMelo Ball.
Serving up feeds all night long. He was the best teammate that they had on the floor.
First one falls for him. And Greg, a lot of new head coaches stepping into this season. How does a first-year coach come in and win over a locker room?
I mean, Kevin, that's a great question. And I think there's a combination of competence and humility that one has to have. And I think, believe it or not, the most important trait, you got to be consistent. Your message cannot waver. It cannot fluctuate. It's one way that you will lose a locker room.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, LaMelo Ball.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
And this is exactly what a star player is supposed to do. Coming off a loss, he made sure they weren't going to make it 2 in a row. .58 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Burton.
And how about the heart and the attitude of Jones there on defense? Fantastic at just sticking with his man and not giving him any airspace.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And here are the Bulls now. Wade passes to Yang for 3. And again, Chicago, no good. One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Here's Jones, and Jones sneaks it in.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
Yeah, huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Ball with the bucket, and the Bulls lead by 14.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.